let's say you have an imported catalog in the version 15 WinBidPro software. What you'll see is if you click the entrances link in the menu tree, you'll see an empty list. The reason for that is the version 14 program didn't have a separate place to store doors and door frames, or a combination of the two. So the doors and frames were all combined in a framing system, so it was a lot different in 14. So there was really no information to import into 15 to occupy these windows here. So we were able to pull out the door frames and door leaves just based on what packages were entered into the framing systems, but that was very limited too. But any new catalog that's been configured for the 15 program will actually have a very thorough list of doors and frames and entrances, because we've gone in and configured those. But it's actually very simple for you to do on your own. And let's show you how to, assuming there are some door frames and door leaves, which there are some of both, it's very easy to add to these two. And it's kind of the same concept as what we're doing here. So what we'll do is, let's go ahead and do it here. We'll click on entrances. So this is blank right now. We'll click add new. Our description will be, let's say I'm working with a 400 series. I believe my framing system's a 400 series here. So let's say 400 series. And you can change this description after the fact. You can just put temp if you want, but I'll try and put something something good here. So left hinged, left hinge, single, offset, and surface mount. And we don't even have to put the word entrance really. So again, we can edit that later. But let's say I'm looking for a left hinge. Here's a 400 series. It's a transom. I guess I could have put transom in there, so we'll change that. So I'm going to select that. Now it's going to show me the list of doors. And let's say I want an offset pivot. I think that's what I said there. Offset left hinged. And I'm just assuming that's a surface mount closure. So now I've got the details, basically the door frame and the door leaf for this entrance that I've named. Now I can go up right now and change it, and let's just say transom here, just so I know that that's what I'm dealing with too. Now if I go up here and click in here and type, to save that I need to click out of that field real quick. So I could have hit tab, or actually it's better just to click on something on that line. If there were more records here, I would actually down arrow or click on one below or above it. But in this case, it's the only one. So now let's go ahead and close this. And when we add this to our elevation here, we go to the Doors tab. We click Entrances. I'm going to tell it the panel, so number 2, let's say. I click Add Entrance, and there my entrance shows up. And I hit Select, and now I hit Show Doors, and it draws that in for me. Now another thing the imported catalogs won't have is the profiles of the doors. So I selected a medium style door. We know that just by this MS here, and the offset pivot right-handed, which is left hinged. So I can actually go in and say, you know, it's 3.75 top rail. Let's say it's a 10-inch bottom rail. So I can change any of these things on the fly. And in this case, I'm changing it for this one elevation. I'm not affecting the default list there on the menu tree. So this is going to get the correct profile, the correct look. Now I can see all the different parts that are being used here. And this is an old, you can tell this is imported because I could actually have a ×2 with an asterisk after this part number instead of having it listed twice. So either way works, but if you do the asterisk, it saves you a little time from having to enter more part numbers. So yeah, if there was an ad for a different bottom rail than what's listed here, I would want to change the part number for the different bottom rail or throw in the part number for the ad. So that's how I'm actually configuring a door for a specific elevation when I'm doing it through this little list of options right here. So you'll notice that it didn't redraw correctly. It didn't draw the door leaf correctly. So I'm going to actually go to layout and hit redraw. Sometimes it does that, and you'll find that you may need to go and do this step here once in a while. So now that it's done that, it's drawn it and it's included all the parts that I've selected for that door leaf and all that. So that's basically all you do to add entrances to your list. And the same thing would really apply for adding a door frame and a door leaf. You just hit add new, put in a description, and start defining it with all the dimensions and profiles, and then put whatever part numbers are required. So if you're working from a catalog, it's real easy to just pull the part numbers, or see a list of part numbers and add them to the configuration, and then you've got your own door or door frame or entrance that you've created. So that's pretty much it.